While fresh server launches for MMOs are thrilling for many players, they also attract a darker side of a community. Malicious individuals who view MMOs as lucrative financial opportunities. With the release of fresh anniversary realms, World of Warcraft is facing an unprecedented threat from botters and gold sellers. Publicly available botting tools have never been more abundant, and it has never been easier for bot developers to bypass the client's anti-cheat mechanisms, especially after parts of the anti-cheat system, internally known as Aries, were leaked from a recent Warcraft 3 Reforged build. Additionally, bots have become increasingly adept at evading ban waves, making them harder to detect and ban. In this video, as always, we're here to expose the full extent of the problem. We'll dive into how serious the situation has become, how Blizzard's missteps are enabling gold farmers to generate millions of dollars, the tools the farmers are using and how they work, and the in-game strategies they employ to farm the gold that they sell.
We are the children, the last generation. We are the ones they left behind. And I wonder when we are ever gonna change. Living under the fear till nothing else remains. We don't need another hero. We don't need to know the way home. All we want is life beyond the Thunderdome.
You've likely seen videos or Reddit posts highlighting just how rampant bots have become in the game. Almost on every server you'll find multiple guildless hunters now farming Blackrock depths, druids exploiting underwater locations, or groups of bots operating together on hardcore realms. Encountering bots has become a frustratingly common experience now. Even worse, if you try to disrupt a bot or intentionally get one killed on a hardcore server, you risk being mass reported by the bots themselves, and yes, that can lead to you being banned. So the bots aren't getting banned, but the players trying to fix the problem are getting banned. By the way guys, if you're a little behind at the moment leveling up your character, whether you want to get called up for the next phase of Season of Discovery for the Karazhan Crypt dungeon, or maybe you want to take advantage of Cataclysm Classic's new experience buff, or you're playing on fresh servers, then be sure to check out the step-by-step leveling guide Rested XP. It provides the highest XP per hour that you can possibly farm while in the open world, and you'll be caught up in absolutely no time, and it's also a great way to support the channel. In a previous video, we tested the consequences of buying gold and found there are essentially none. You can visit a site like Overgear, punch in your credit card information, and within an hour, gold will appear in your in-game mailbox. No bans, no consequences. The process is incredibly easy and streamlined, and since these are fresh servers, the prices are appealing. At the time of making this video, 100 gold on EU servers cost $8.76. And for hardcore servers the cost is $21.65. Traditionally, gold farmers needed over 100 bots to earn a decent income, or at least they would have to have a lot of bots running. They would use various tricks like running cheap virtual machines in low-cost regions such as Russia, or creating fake bank accounts in different countries to take advantage of cheaper subscription fees. But with fresh servers, even small-scale botting operations are profitable. With just 5 to 10 bots running on a modest home PC setup, individuals can earn a substantial income. The barriers to entry are low, requiring minimal technical knowledge. With a bit of effort to learn the basics, someone could easily automate most of the process and start earning the equivalent of a lawyer's or a doctor's salary simply by farming gold in World of Warcraft. It's easy to see why people are tempted. It's essentially printing money. And I hope no one watching this video is getting any bright ideas, because these operations are incredibly damaging to the game in the long term. But this raises important questions. How do gold farmers set up their bots? How do these bots operate so efficiently, and why does it take so long, if ever, for them to get banned? Botting software in World of Warcraft operates somewhat like a pyramid scheme, involving multiple layers of development and collaboration. At the top of the botting ecosystem is a small group of highly skilled individuals who possess the expertise and time to bypass WoW's anti-cheat measures and develop software that interacts directly with the game engine. These bots essentially automate gameplay, making a character navigate the game world without any user input, using navigation data extracted from World of Warcraft's world database files. The bot guide the character from point A to B. Often this software includes an in-game add-on, functioning much like any other add-on such as Bartender. This is an example of map data extracted from a game and how bot devs use navigation data to create automated scripts for the bots, that way they don't just walk into walls. However, simply installing the bot doesn't make it functional. You also need an unlocker, a separate piece of software that allows the bot to work on the current live version of World of Warcraft. Unlockers bypass or hack Blizzard's anti-cheat system, making the bot operational. They are also known as Lure extenders. This is an example of how cheat developers overcome the Blizzard's anti-cheat. So this core software is known as an unlocker. It's a specialized software development kit, SDK, designed specifically for World of Warcraft. Examples of unlockers include Tinker and Nilname. This is actually an example of how these kind of scripts in these unlockers are used to basically automate the game. While unlockers alone have limited functionality, they enable the creation of Lure scripts capable of automating nearly any in-game task. These unlockers include advanced navigation systems that script developers can leverage to dynamically navigate the game world. This accessibility has given rise to a competitive market where less experienced developers can create scripts for various purposes. In this market, the scripts that deliver the highest gold per hour tend to command the highest dollar prices. Developers are in constant competition to outdo one another, racing to create scripts with better performance or new functionality. When Blizzard nerfs popular farming methods or scripts, developers pivot to find new opportunities, keeping the market in a constant state of perpetual evolution. On top of that, there are script developers who design plugins tailored for specific gold farms, and these plugins continually evolve as certain farms are nerfed or patched, with new methods being scripted and shared within private Discord channels used by gold farmers. Some of these publicly available bots include tools like Nilname, which is mainly for gold farming, and then you've got other stuff like Demonic, which is a PvP bot often used in rank arenas to cheat for higher ratings. And then we've also got stuff like Benetto, which we've previously covered in a video. There's plenty more publicly available, and there's also an entire world of private bots that you won't find online or on public forums. These top tier bots and their scripts are kept secret, ensuring it takes longer for Blizzard to detect and counter them. Accessing these private bots typically requires connections. Big gold farmers are often approached privately by bot developers, many of whom operate in China. The biggest challenge for Blizzard is the availability of multiple unlockers. When one unlocker stops working, gold farmers can simply switch to another unlocker until a new update restores the original functionality. It's an ongoing battle between bot developers breaking the game and Blizzard patching it. To Blizzard's credit, they do occasionally disrupt bots, but it doesn't happen frequently enough to make a lasting impact. Realistically, there's currently no way for Blizzard to completely eliminate botting. At best, they can mitigate the damage. If you look at the changelog of Nilname, you can see how quickly they restore functionality so the bots can continue to work undetected on live servers, and you can also see that it was working for 202 days. According to a former Blizzard GM I interviewed, you can see the full interview in a video that is also in the playlist that this video is in, by the way. Anyway, the primary method of banning bots relies on data analysis rather than immediate detection. Blizzard's teams monitor accounts for unusual activity patterns, such as accounts that remained logged in for too long, like 24/7 for weeks at a time, characters that frequently move below the y-axis of the map, exploiting terrain to farm mobs without taking damage, or in-game player reports that flag the account. Suspicious accounts flagged by this data are then banned. However, it's rare for bans to occur in real time, as Blizzard's anti-cheat system is often outmaneuvered by bot developers. This is why we get ban waves instead of more active and meticulous banning processes. We also know from our former GM interview that GMs are used a lot less now for hunting botters in-game. They rarely ever actually log into the game. They usually just sit on a PC in an office, out of the game, responding to tickets. And let's be honest, there isn't even enough GMs doing that to respond to tickets in time. With the surge of bots and the introduction of anniversary mega servers, Blizzard is struggling to keep up. The sheer volume of data makes it easier for many botters to evade detection entirely. This begs the question, How are bots generating gold so effectively, even on hardcore servers where death is permanent? On a permanent death server, you might expect botters to face greater challenges in farming gold, but that's not the case. In fact, gold on hardcore servers is worth triple its value on regular servers, which allows botters to turn a profit much earlier on in an account's lifetime. Bots don't need to reach high levels to unlock lucrative farms, especially since most players on hardcore servers are low level themselves. As a result, even small amounts of gold are highly valuable. Bots on hardcore servers typically level up in a group of 3, eliminating much of the difficulty from the leveling process. They also use specialized plugins designed for hardcore servers, which prioritize caution and lower risk behaviors compared to those on regular servers. In some cases, bots form even larger groups, completely dominating quest hubs and making it nearly impossible for legitimate players to progress in those areas. To make matters worse, bots often use flyhack exploits to bypass the risk of death by hacking their way under the game world. They can avoid all threats while farming mobs, gathering herbs, or mining nodes. These hacks are often also used in instances granting bots near invincibility. Just like the bot unlockers, these hacks are continuously patched and updated to remain functional on live servers. Moreover, the botting software itself integrates seamlessly with these hacks through plugins designed to maximize efficiency. Whether it's a hardcore or regular server, botters make gold with astonishing ease, turning it into a process as effortless as taking candy from a baby. It's clear that World of Warcraft's anti-cheat system is in desperate need of a significant overhaul as bot developers consistently outmaneuver it with ease. The current strategy of banning bots in waves has proven to be far less effective than necessary to mitigate the problem. Unfortunately, Blizzard seems unwilling to allocate sufficient financial resources to address the issue, likely because doing so represents a significant expense that doesn't directly contribute to their profit margins. At least for now. Without community-driven efforts to spotlight these problems, the issue could continue to be ignored, allowing Blizzard to maintain profits while doing minimal work to combat bots. This is why it's so important for creators, Twitch streamers and the WoW community to publicise this matter. Sharing content like this on platforms like Reddit or on the official forums can amplify awareness and push for change. Feel free to share this video widely, use its footage to create your own content or react to it on stream or anything like that. That's perfectly fine with me because the more attention this issue gets, the better the chances are for meaningful improvements to the game. Hopefully anyway. If you're wondering where I acquire all of this information, I recommend just checking out all the videos in my Strangleform Vice series. We've done a lot of research on this topic and had many interesting interviews with people in this field. So be sure to check out that playlist and do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. But anyway, my name is Metagoblin. Until the next video, ciao.